Hello guys, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to a new video, which I'm super happy to do because I've been away for like 2 months and I'm finally back. There is a lot going on and I think I have a lot to tell you during this build. But first we're going to talk about the build itself. So this build is located in Britechester, which is the new word that comes with the new expansion pack University, which I just tested recently. I didn't test it really when it was released because, as I will explain it a bit later, I had some trouble with my computer and I was not really in the mood of playing The Sims. So I've been testing this new expansion pack recently and have to say I'm kind of mixed about it. There is some great content, great architectural elements, everything, the city is beautiful and so on. I really like the look of this expansion pack, but what I can complain about is probably the lack of content and the fact that most of the city are actually rabbit holes, which is kind of frustrating. But anyway, it is a very good quality content. It's just the fact that we don't have much content. Actually, we have beautiful dormers, beautiful columns. By the way, we have new column option, which allows us to set the height of the column as you want, just like we did in The Sims 3. We also have beautiful balconies, some wall texture that are really interesting, but yeah, I feel like we're kind of limited, and we don't have many items corresponding to the two styles of this expansion pack, which is something very classical or modern or IKEA-like. So yes, this is my first impression about this pack. I still didn't tested the gameplay. I will probably do it later because now I can, but I will tell you later about it. And yeah, so I'm not going to tell much about the pack itself. I'd rather talk about this new build, which is located in the biggest lot of the new world, which I really like. It is in the city, overlooking the rest of the streets and the river. It's really beautiful. There's beautiful light, and it's a very central area, which is very nice. So for this build I decided to go for a very classic style using the classic elements we have with the expansion pack. So the dormers, columns, fences I told you about. I decided I needed a proper library, like a very impressive monumental library. So that's really what I went for. For this build I didn't have any inspiration, or I mean I was inspired by, I was not copying something that really exists. It was really out of my imagination, so it's something quite unusual for me, but I have to say it turned out pretty well and really happy with the way it looks. So this is actually quite a simple building with a simple shape. The most difficult part about it was probably an interior, because I really struggled to know what I would do with such a big space, and finally it was not that difficult. There are a few lecture room, a few working room, and there is also a main room with a very high ceiling, beautiful fireplace, bookshelves everywhere. So the main function of this build, as I told you, is a library, but there is a bit a twist in the build. There is something which I can call a speakeasy kind of. So on the third level there is a staircase, which by the way, as you will see later in the video, is my favorite staircase. It's beautiful because there is the light coming from the glass roof, and now they'll have beautiful shadows. It just looks amazing. So yes, you take this stairway and you come through this speakeasy kind of, and actually it's a cafe but also a place where you can do theater or stand up. I just wanted it to be like a very warm place where the students can meet and spend some great time when they're done with the work or they're just fed up with studying. So this is a multi-function place, if I can say, and there's still room on the third level because I only furnished one wing. So there's another part which is not accessible because they're bookshelves, but you can easily erase them and just put another door leading to this wing. So I was thinking probably maybe like doing a music room or a painting room or something in this style, like a creative room where you can create thing, I guess. So yes, but most of the build consists of those big rooms where you can study. I have to say I really preferred for this build doing the exterior rather than the interior because well, I have to say I'm not very inspired when it comes to public lots. Most of the time I prefer doing residential lots because I don't know, it's just easier for me to imagine what it could be like in the house, but in a public lot it's a bit different for me. But I really wanted to build a library, so here it is. Actually, this build is not very special, so I don't have anything more to add, I think. Probably it will come later when I'm thinking about it. But right now I can tell you why I was away for such a long time. So the thing is that, as some of you know, I recently moved to Paris because I got a job in Paris. Well, I'm not really living in Paris. I live in Versailles, which is not far away from Paris. Versailles was really my dream city and so on. So I'm so happy to be here. I live just next to the palace. So for me, it's like a dream come true. I have to walk like 5 minutes and I'm on the grounds of the palace. Anyway, I'm there and, you know, moving into a different city, to a new apartment and so on was at the beginning kind of stressful for me, but then it was okay. But my job takes me a lot of time and I spend a lot of time in the train to commute to my work. So when I came back home, it was really like exhausted and I didn't feel like opening my computer and playing The Sims. So I don't know, it was a very strange feeling. I didn't have any inspiration, or even when I did, I just opened the computer and it was like, no, I don't want to play. So I didn't want to force myself and I just took time for me, which was good, I think, because now I'm more inspired and I don't know, I'm in a very creative mood and I feel like I will enjoy creating things. And the other problem was also that my computer, as you know, is not very powerful. I cannot have like ultimate graphics for my game. So my videos were not really the best quality I could do. So I was frustrated about the game, but also about the computer. It was very slow. Yeah, it was more or less a nightmare to build with such a computer, especially when it comes to build huge lots like I often do. So I just gave up and yeah, I was like, okay, it's over for me. I'm not going to play The Sims anymore. I'm not going to do videos anymore. And then I was like, okay, no, it's not possible. So the only thing you gotta do is to buy a new computer. And that's exactly what I did. So this is the first video using my new computer, which is fantastic, really powerful. I can play games I never thought I could play, like The Sims with super high settings, like the last Assassin's Creed games, or Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, and so on. So games I've been dreaming to play for years, and now it's possible. And everything is so smooth, everything is so enjoyable, that just opening The Sims with all these beautiful settings graphics, lights, everything is nice, everything is super fast, so it just made me want to build again and record videos. So that's why I'm finally back, and I hope I will be more active on YouTube as I was before. So it's not going to be very difficult because I was not active at all. So yes, I just have to publish one video and I'm more active. Anyway, I have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration, and as you will see in this video, there were some big improvement for me, like you won't have screenshots anymore, but short videos of each rooms, which is very new for me. So please don't judge me. I will try to improve myself. But I'm very happy about the way this video looks, and yeah, it was super cool to come back to The Sims and Adobe Premiere Pro to edit the video, which is something I really enjoy to do. Yeah, I think I told you pretty much everything about why I wasn't here and why you will have better video now. Yeah, buying a new computer was really something I had to do. I was thinking about it for a long time, but there wasn't any computer I would like to buy. So my new computer is a Lenovo Legion, which are those gaming laptops, which I like because they're not full of colors or with a very weird style. They're very classical, just black, straight lines, no crazy colors or anything. So it just, a normal PC, you can work with it, you can play with it. So it's a very nice one and I'm happy to have it. There is a big discount on it because it was delivered without any operating system, which means that there is no Windows or Linux. Yeah, Linux maybe. And it was worth it because installing Windows is really easy. You just have to create a USB, immer stick with Windows on it. You can buy a license for like €3, and you're done. You just have to plug the memory stick in the computer and Windows in installing, and you're ready. So I saved €500 just because it didn't have an operating system, and this is a very good PC with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. A very good processor, very good RAM, very good hard drive. Everything is perfect for me, and I can run pretty much all the games I want in ultra high settings, and I can finally render videos super fast. Like I remember with the other computer, rendering a 20 minutes video would take around 1 hour and a half, and now it's like 10 minutes. It's just game changing. And also in my new apartment I have some super fast internet. Before it took me like 3 to 4 hours to upload a 20-minute video, and now it takes 2 minutes, and it's just crazy for me. Like the other day I was installing Assassin's Creed Origins, which is like super heavy. It's around 50 gigabits. Anyway, I think you got it. And it took 5 minutes to download it. It's just crazy for me because I wouldn't even think about downloading such a big game, because I knew it would like take 2 weeks maybe, and now it's just like 5 minutes. Okay. I'm super impressed, and it really changed your workflow when you're having super high settings and super high internet connection. Everything is so smooth that you don't really have to think about it. It just gives me more possibilities in terms of creation, and so yeah, everything is fine. And now I have everything in my hands to do very good videos, good gaming, and yeah, I'm just super happy about it, and I'm really happy to share it with you. Now I told you everything, really. Maybe in the next video I will tell you a bit more about my job or anything if you're interested, or about some things that I visited in Paris and around, because yeah, I visited quite a lot of places, and some of them are very interesting in an architectural point of view, and they were a great source of inspiration for upcoming builds. Yeah, but for now, it's time for me to go. I really hope you will enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would be really happy to know in the comment what you think about this build, but also about this new way of doing videos with small videos of the builds, like just better quality and improvements. So please do not hesitate to tell me, and I will be happy to answer. Yeah, now it's time for me to go. Please, once more, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.